And joining me now to speak about this is a legal practitioner, Bernard Oniga. Good to have you join us, Bernard Oniga. 3 weeks into the strike by JUSUN, now also being joined by the NBA. Are we closer to seeing the end of this strike, or this is just beginning?
Well, if you ask me, the governors who are responsible for the strike action in the first place would be in a position to tell us exactly where we are headed to with respect to the strike action. And the big question is, why should we be undertaking a strike action on a constitutional matter? And why do we have a constitution we are not ready to go by its dictates and provision? Those are the issues. You know, it is strange that we have to get to this point of embarking on a strike over judicial autonomy, which is provided for in the constitution, as against the governors looking at the provisions of the constitution that brought them to power and following its dictates, vis-a-vis allowing the judiciary in their respective states to have their budget, to administer their budget, to implement their budget, and to control their budgets. So the big question is, why should I be in court with the said governor, whether sitting or otherwise, when he pays the salary of the state judge that is supposed to dispense and administer justice with him on the other side? We are saying that it is not good enough for our democracy. We are saying that it is not good enough for our nation. And we are saying to the governors, especially for those who are lawyers and are governors at the same time, I am particularly embarrassed at my senior colleagues who are governors and are lawyers and sitting there and allowing this same situation to thrive, especially for one governor in particular who is a life bencher. I do not know how that marries, you know. So it is for the governors to tell us exactly where we are headed from here.
If I may jump in quickly, because some of these governors have said they are open to dialogue with members of JUSUN and the NBA, and I think there's been a date set for that meeting between both bodies. What is the middle ground here? At what point should you say, okay, look, there is a compromise, so let's, is there even a compromise? Because
There's no room for compromise. There is no room for compromise. We should not be using, we are talking about a constitutional provision clearly stipulated by the constitution. So why should we be compromising the position or the dictates of the constitution if we truly run a democracy and a presidential system that provides for separation of powers? At best, we could have a symbiotic relationship between the various organs of government, but having the governors dictate how the judiciary spends its budget and what is even budgeted for by the judiciary, what judge goes for a vacation or what other judge doesn't go for a vacation, we are saying that it is not good enough. Now listen, this strike is not about the judiciary staff union and the governors. It is neither is it about the NBA. It is about the Nigerian people and even the international community and the governors who have refused to obey the law. You want an investor to come in from the US or whatever to come and invest in your state, and when he takes you to court, you pay the same judge that would sit in judgment over him, over that investor. Nobody wants to come to Nigeria or go to do business when the situation is in this light. And so we are simply saying to the governors, it's as simple as straightforward as the constitution has provided. Adhere to the provisions of the constitution and let us move on from where we are.
We're looking forward to that meeting between both bodies, and we'll see how things play out. Legal practitioner Bernard Oniga, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.